Yes, my people, I don't come again to update our mindset. Yes, now, like all of us know, say yes, Tinubu go France, and now he don't come back. Charity begins at home. Anything they do for us, if you still go outside, you go still do them. So everything happen for France now, it don't come out publicly. So I won't bring them as it still happen. Before I go bring them, I won't analyze, I won't talk small thing first. Now, this man go France, Tinubu go France, time for the meeting, for the conference, when each president, they come, they address, they talk on what they happen to each country and on how the country go take move forward. When they reach Tinubu turn, they no see him again. Yes, now Wahala not too much. Me, I'm not surprised because why? During all this time when they say yes, didn't all these trials for court. Now when I don't start for court one day, you know come court. You know they come. Then during presidential campaign, when they see him, if the few times when they see him, if we see him, now lapses they can't give. Yes, now blue blah blah. Now they come here. So for us to avoid all those speech for that conference for France, he can't bagger, he can't dodge. They don't see him again. Then they find him. Kenya president they there, Ghana president all of them don't talk. Where Tinubu turn, they don't say Tinubu. Time when he be say he don't reach to address the world, to tell the world how our country dey now and how Africa go forward, because Tinubu na the first African president, just like Joe Biden be world president, so Tinubu be African president. If for those of us who never know now, we will know now. So if in the address the world for that conference for France, he go hit on the issues going on in Nigeria, and also at the same time the issues going on Africa entirely. So they no see him. Where he go? He can't go one small room, organize small people now. If they tell them how we take arrest MFL, that's what MFL do, and say MFL go still remain there for now. After that, he comes to talk about how they go arrest EFCC chairman. And the things when EFCC chairman still do, and say make him go still remain there for now. Now if waiting carry that guy go France. Now, make me not talk too much. For those of us who never see the video, because I always bring the facts. As I talk, I go bring evidence so that you go see the evidence by yourself. Now, for those of us who never see the video now, I won't bring up this video. As I bring up the video, I go want me you like, comment and share. So those people never see what things go on for France. When Tinubu go represent Nigeria and Africa, make them see how it represent us and what things go on.
Well, let's begin what's trending. The Global Financial Summit, hosted by French President Emmanuel Macron last week, continues to generate mixed reactions. President Tinubu attended the summit alongside other African leaders, including South Africa's Cyril Ramaphosa and Kenya's William Ruto, among those seizing the opportunity to present their country's challenges on a global stage. While some analysts have commended Tinubu's outing at the financial summits, others have argued that the president rather kept a low profile and lost an opportunity to secure financing that would support the country's ailing economy. Tinubu, however, held an interactive session with Nigerians in Paris, where he encouraged the promotion of unity, stability, and economic justice for all.
Nigeria belongs to all of you, all of us. Our diversity is an asset if we know how to use it for our prosperity. Born of the same father, in the same house, except living in different rooms. We must promote unity, stability, and economic justice for every one of us.
Well, the president revealed during that interactive session that the removal of petrol subsidy was not contained in his inaugural speech on May 29th, but he summoned the courage to say full subsidy is gone. He also broke his silence on the suspension of the CBN governor, stating that the nation's financial system under MFL was rotten. After that session, Tinubu left Paris for the United Kingdom on a private visit, eliciting more reactions from Nigerians. Let's take some tweets. Well, this is from Bayo Nonuga, who wrote, after a successful Paris outing, President Tinubu off to London on private visit. President Bola Tinubu on Friday concluded his official trip to Paris, France, during which he had an outstanding participation in the summit for a new global financing pact hosted by French President Emmanuel Macron. Well, Ojo in response wrote, successfully outing. He traveled all the way from Nigeria to France just to attend banquet and eat. He even hung around until the summit was over to snap pictures. This is so embarrassing. A first summit for that matter. He was even given a slot, but he chickened out at the last minute. Well, Nathan wrote, does a president of a country have the right to privacy when using taxpayers' money? Don't we deserve to know what he is going there for? Well, Nefertiti wrote, 3 speakers of Nigerian descent were scheduled to speak. Tinubu, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, and Akin Adesina. They had different topics. Tinubu chickened out at the last minute. Nigerian ambassador had to represent him in a live session. So Tinubu could not deliver a keynote address or a closing remark. Well, she further stated that how is snapping photos with Nigerians in Paris any type of achievement? Senegal and Zambia already struck deals to restructure their $6.3 billion debt at the summit. So I need to start seeing the benefits of Paris' trip to Nigeria. Did we sign any bilateral or multilateral deals? Well, during the summit, an interaction between Kenyan President William Ruto and French President Emmanuel Macron about the need for global taxation went viral. The Kenyan president called for a new financial architecture where power is not left in the hands of a few people.
We need a financial transaction tax at a global level where even countries like Kenya pay. We do not want anything for free. You will pay more eventually because you have a bigger economy. We will pay commensurate to our economy. And we want those resources controlled not by IMF and World Bank. Because IMF and World Bank, you have the final say. We don't have no say. We want another organization of equals, where you have as much say because you pay, as much as we do because we also pay. That's the organization we are looking for. And that is why we are saying we need a new financial architecture, where governance, where power is not on the hands of a few people.
Well, Rufai, Dr. Abati, Ayo, Nigerians are waiting to see, a video clip like this from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I guess that's where the outrage is. I mean, I don't know if we have that video. I haven't heard anything from their handlers at this point. But another story that was going out there on social media was the fact that he was also scheduled to speak. I believe it was at the Ensuring More Reliable, Comparable Information and Data Summit, and he was absent there. So, I mean, you can understand why people are outraged as well. People are outraged at the fact that the president traveled to London after that summit. Rufai.
I think part of the president traveling to London out of the summit, I'm really iffy about that, because he said he was going to return earlier and all of a sudden then to London. He should remember that once you become president, people will hold you accountable. And secondly, also missed a great opportunity to speak on behalf of Nigeria. And we want a leader that has that oomph to push and negotiate when things are being talked about on the table. Look at what Ruto was talking about. He was talking about something germane for Africa. But anyway, the argument I will make is Ruto fails to understand a very interesting Yoruba adage that says, what it means is if the child is not strong enough to hold the butt of a knife, you can't ask who killed your father. Africa will always be shortchanged except our leaders do right for Africa.
Well, that is why he's asking for a separate financial architecture where they'll all have a say.
You don't ask for it. You take it. How do you take it? Yeah? You take it with economic empowerment of your continent. Look at what Modi is doing in America. Signing deals. America welcome Modi because they respect him, because they see India as a veritable partner. The West doesn't still see us that way because we're not pushing our weight in terms of economic development. And that's why, rather than just asking, nothing will happen. But I'm happy about other African leaders. I would have wished that our own leader, made those bold statements. Look at the likes of Hichilema of Zambia. Look at the things they were able to say. And that's why we keep calling on effectiveness on our electoral process. And it goes a long way. Secondly, all of the talk about, it didn't take pictures, it took pictures. We don't need that controversy.
No.
What we need is how our leaders can go out there, represent our country, get more deals into the country, and give him the support and give him the criticism when necessary. It's as simple as that. I'm also very happy that at a time like this, Nigeria is shining like a million star. You have the president of Africa Development Bank Nigerian. You have the World Trade Organization chairman, DG Nigerian. And these people went out there to make us proud. Our president who had his time in the sun in Paris. But what we're saying is, the unseen words, the most deals that are done by the words not said. The interactions, the things you can do, sitting on panel, announcing that Nigeria is here and being able to get deals in. But except Africa stands tall on its own, we'll never be able to get anything done. And there's one story I think I particularly missed because I have to yield the floor now.
All right then.